Thank you very much, Mr. High Commissioner. Migration displacement remain high on the international agenda as one of the most urgent and complicated issues. As stated by UN Secretary General, refugees, IDPs and migrants are not the problem. The problem lies in the conflicts, persecution and hopeless poverty. Indeed, while the number of people fleeing their homes has reached record figure, we see no solution in sight for the too many unresolved conflicts that continue producing displacement and human sufferings. It's only through international cooperation that challenges of displacement can be effectively managed. Azerbaijan strongly supports the New York Declaration and the subsequent developments for the establishment of the Global Compact. We commend the UNHCR leading role in the Global Compact process and hope it will continue remaining active, particularly when all of us are steadily approaching the crucial phase of this whole exercise. Azerbaijan stands ready to play an active and constructive role in the adoption of the Global Compact in 2018. While the plight of refugees make the headlines, the international community appears to have forgotten about 41 million of internally displaced persons, made extremely vulnerable by conflicts, and who still find themselves in protracted situations in different corners of the globe. Azerbaijan fully supports all efforts to raise the visibility to suffering of IDPs. The references to IDPs in 2030 agenda, the goal set by the Agenda for Humanity to reduce internal displacements by at least 50% by 2030, as well as the New York Declaration, which notes the need for reflection on effective strategies to ensure adequate protection and assistance for IDPs and to prevent and reduce such displacement, certainly are right steps, but clearly not sufficient. We do believe the Global Compact process, as well as the fact that 2018 will also mark the 20th anniversary of the guiding principles on internal displacement, offer a favorable opportunity to demonstrate that IDPs, simply saying, did not leave behind. The grave situation of IDPs requires renewed attention, rethinking of approaches to prevention, addressing the root causes, as well as concerted action at all levels, while fully recognizing the primary responsibility of the national authorities to protect and assist IDPs. Nevertheless, we believe it's of vital importance that the Global Compact process addresses the issue of internal displacement and reflects our commitment to support this extremely vulnerable group of population in terms of addressing the root causes, ensuring the right of IDPs to return home in safety and dignity, as well as the right to access their properties. It's also crucial to pay careful attention to the attempts of some political leaders to misuse suffering migrants in their own malicious interests. For instance, the policy pursued by Armenia aimed at resettling Syrian refugees of Armenian origin on the occupied territories of Azerbaijan in grave breach of the international humanitarian law is a vivid example to these attempts. The ultimate purpose of these statements made by the Armenian delegation in international forums is just to try to secure funding for illegal resettlement of the Armenian origin refugees from Syria in the occupied territories of Azerbaijan. I thank you, Mr. High Commissioner.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to assure you, since this is not perhaps in the center of the discussion, but we are focusing very much on internally displaced people. Next year will be the 20th anniversary of the guiding principles, and that will also give space for an important policy debates around this important issue.